Is this class as stealing? Your man confronts you, you better have an exploration. Think stealing is your joke, punk. Get ready for not so funny concept. Sleight of hand, flavor, create diversion. Look at the drowned stole a lady's hat. Oh, somebody stole my bag. I'm looking for it. That's 55. Come on, it's just over. G'day, legends. Welcome to the DylTacticGo channel. You're here today because I asked a question, raised the thought, what happened if you mix Baldur's Gate and the steampunk theme into one? Well, I have your answer, baby. Newarcline. It is your typical CRPG game. I'm pretty sure that's the title they used. I think it is. Got like Divinity 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Rogue Trader, and Pathfinder. So it's in that style of game, but set in the steampunk 1800s theme with the fantasy vibe. Such question. We got a beautiful boy, Flappy Nutsworth. He's a human. This is our appearance. It's all pre-gen stuff. You don't get to customize it, unfortunately, but you get that on the big jobs. And then, of course, he's a diesel engineer monster hunter. That is our hero to test said theory of question. I am the classic mode of law. I better shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry, I had to read it. With a single wave of their hand, a new reality could unfold, filled with fire-breathing dragons. Under the rain, the world changed with every heartbeat, brimming with the wonders and mysteries and the source of the power. I didn't get it read. In those times, these sorcerers controlled the fates of the world. People were mere shadows and I can't read. I'm not that quick of a reader. Oh, I can fucking pause button. I'm sorry. While the sorcerers were blind by their own great grandeur, he quietly slipped into the heart of their secret knowledge, and which one deceiving decisive act cast them down from their lofty thrones. I didn't realize I can pause it. That's why it's so quick. The brave soul gifted freedom to mankind. The sorcerers fell, and their ancient magic dissolved in the dust of time. That would have been good to know. I feel like so. I am a fool. And so a new era dawned, the age of mankind's dominion. Magic faded into the past, making way for science. One of them fancy science gizmo machines, oh. The golden age of technology begun. Engineers and inventors became the new wizards, transforming the world. Humanity reached heights never before imagined. A true bright future where pure logic and iron rule all. But as often happens, not everyone embraced this new world of technology. The sorcerers weren't ready to surrender so easily. It's a cool concept, In remote, forgotten corners of the world, they begin to erect idols once more, using them to commune with their ancient lore and awaken forgotten powers. Vibe in the vibe. And what happened next? We can only submit to the new laws of nature and listen to our hearts to follow the call of magic or to walk the path of progress. No doubt, no doubt.
Here you have written, and the diesel grenadiers overran the last stronghold of the Hellfire Order, defeating Elders and the Storm, and ending the Third Nanotech War.
Look like a fucking man. Oh boy, I look like Hugo in the Dead of Night. Remember that guy that had the split person? I am hard to. Alright, so left mouse to look around. We can investigate. Investigate. You're lucky. You were not crushed by the wreckage of an exploding airship. The poor fellow beside you was not fortunate. Smashed by a steering hydraulic relay. You need to move before anything else falls on you from the crumbling sky. Step by step, you have to stop this madness. You still can do it. Okay, move. Insane. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And also, if you guys want this to become a series, like and subscribe and let me know.
Blocking the way. Maybe this inconspicuous red valve can fix the issue.
person.
Alright, when a character is close to a hidden object and observes check, more likely generated. If you pass the check, you'll discover something new. I look horrendous. I played the demo to this and it's been on my bucket list and it only came out a couple of days ago. So I was walking around the house clutching at my little tinkle, refreshing the storm page until this bad boy came out. Please, anybody can help me. Oh, don't worry, man. I will help investigate. I am the strength of many men. Precious little strength remains in the dwarf trembling arms. It could drop at any moment. The prized look is quite quickly replaced by a silent plea for aid. Athletic, flappy nuts worth. I'll try to pull you up. We need athletics 40. The person's anxious -10. What the rolls we're getting? Athletics. Ooh, it's 100 percentile and it's under. Right, plays like Cthulhu. You reach over the handrail, grab onto the dwarf arm, and pull with all your might, but you're not strong enough. The dwarf slips from your grasp. Bye, Chief. Alright, that probably could have gone better. That's fine. Guess we'll go use this portal. Oh no, you poor thing. You look battered and exhausted. Could you treat my wounds, please? I'm so sorry, but there's not much I can do for you at the moment. We run out of supplies. I can tell I'm not thinking straight and you can see my hands are trembling. Clear signs of shock. I'm in no state to care for anyone. But there's a medical automaton, a bit banged up, but I'm sure it's better able to help you than I am. Did you see what happened? Everything was perfectly normal, then chaos started raining down on us. The very sky had split open. And with all my years of experience, I could do nothing to help those poor souls. No amount of training could prepare me for whatever horror this is. I must go. Okay. I am a menace. Let's go through this portal. What can go wrong for a strange portal in the middle of butt nowhere? Very eldritch being. Search containers, corpses. Divine useful. Keep making it pick up your things. Oh. Alright, sorry, I thought I accidentally. Right, if I move my mouse too far left or right, it goes to my other monitors, so that's why it glitched out. I gotta fix that very soon. I guess we go to this. Whoa, what the hell was that thing? I think we might have worked out what caused all our issues. It might have been the giant blue dragon that's gone around. Whoa, aggressive stranger, you skill check in dialogue. Okay, it's you.
It's you, you sick bastard. You could have just let us live our lives, could you? Now everyone's dead thanks to you. Stephen, Mary, even little Joe. He was such a bright lad. The least I can do in their memory is cut your throat so you can't harm anyone else.
Go ahead and attack me. See where it gets you.
I knew you were a vile snake. Your life ends here.
To your surprise, the man's eyes swell with tears and his head shaking body tenses like a locomotive leaf spring. It's 9 o'clock at night. Give me a break. As he draws back, fist, but his jab is awkward and achingly slow. Isn't much of a fighter. Let him hit you. Athletics, flappy nuts. The person's tired. We get a +20 counterattack. You bet your sweet bippy, Flappy Nutsworth is gonna look at this man. Do you think he's going to be one that's going to take a punching? He is not. Oh, get fucked. Got him. You usually deflect the attack, strike back without much enthusiasm. Despite his passionate, hate-fueled rant, he almost instantly loses his fighting spirit and collapses to his knees. He begins to weep unabashedly like a child. I'm not made for this. All this violence. And what? To what end? Please, get away from me. Never want to see your stupid face again. The man is sobbing softly, murmuring the names of his lost friends. There's no... I thought the cat's on the power button. There's no use talking to him. Okay. Bye. Oh, that dude is fucks. Chance. Alright. 20% chance. That's not going to happen. So we're just going to go up here. That's not going to. Alright, pals. You do you. I'm sure you got this. With my skill checks and so far anyone I've tried helping I've either punched or murdered. I don't think I'm in any fit shape to help anyone. Lol, loser. Get fucked. Alright, I was just having a quick look to see if there was any subtitles for like the dude talking in the background. There's not, but it says streamer safe mode, so if you guys want this to be a series, you might actually see. You all want to see the boob. Alright, sorry, where are we? Where are we? That guy, whatever got them wasn't here to eat, but to mutilate. Well, that fills me full of confidence. Look, there's a broom broom car. Hello, broom broom car. Jeez, I'm gonna use the ambulance. Bonds nons having a stonk call of bonulars. Whoa. The vehicle. Game crashed. It's alright, you get that in these new jobs. Please tell me it auto saved when I got auto. If not, we shall speed run our way through again. Get that. Ah, shipping me timbers. Or at least it's. Whoa. I'm no longer wounded. I broke the game. So it turns out, if you're wounded, if it crashes, while you're doing this intro, you're no longer running around wounded, and you can run with speed, which is good because it gives us a chance to speed run to where I need to go. All right, Ambo.
The vehicle's brakes are completely seized. Otherwise, it would have rolled on and crashed long ago. The ignition key is conspicuously absent. You must either search for the key or attempt to resolve the brake problem.
Where has the narrative been this whole time? Or what if it glitched out from the get-go and now that it's crashed and reset, the narrator is back? Because I've always had to think. Talk to this slot. The pale person on the ground doesn't respond to his brother's call. He's in dire strait. It seems his time's running out. Please, help my little Timmy. He's still so many years ahead of him. Examine the wounds. Let's take a look at that wound. A fractured bone is sticking out the torn leg. It seems like the bone has damaged a blood vessel because the blood is gushing out in quantities incompatible with life. The victim is in deep shock, ignoring everything around him. Survival, flappy armor, stopping the bleeding. I'll try to stop the bleeding. We got. Alright. Part of the dice. I did not help him. You tear off a piece of cloth from your tire and try to apply a makeshift bandage around his leg. Fortunately, your bandage isn't good enough. The blood continues to escape the confines of the body, and with it, that life leaves the man. He's not breathing anymore. No, you cannot just go like that. What about Mary? What about the little house you wanted so much? Please don't leave me. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Do you know how I can move this ambulance? No. Okay. We're gonna push it. I actually fucking do it at a 10% chance. What a man. You may not like it, but this is what peak of an alpha male looks like, and there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. Also, did you see that body glitched out to the oblivion? I saw that too.
The ongoing clash between mages and technologists.
Oh, it's just at an angle. It's clearly a dragon. Hey, our stuffs. Oh, hey, dragon. Well. That's a Jimbo voice for that one. Oh, I'm already in love with it. You know, it's early access, so yes, there's going to be bugs. What game doesn't? Looking at these AAA games out there, and it's still full of bugs. Oh, where are we? Am I being arrested? And I got no dialogue? It's a personal diary. I'm not allowed to record my own thoughts, perhaps pass them down when I die, because her stories have been twisted to support the current regime agenda. Not familiar with them, I'm afraid. I'm not much of a reader. But where am I? Who are you? We'll do that one.
Curious. But let us move on.
It is it?
Many of these entries are needlessly provocative. For example, every day I witness yet another family selling everything they own to move to this incredible new world. The newspapers never stop shouting about it. Apparently, technological progress is booming, and daily drudgery is being steadily replaced by automation. They claim the people are overjoyed, but why do we never hear a word from them? I cannot shake the feeling that the world is falling apart on all sides and the powerful care not in the slightest, while we must smile and pretend to be happy. Audacious. Do you realize that this passage by itself justifies a quite harsh sentence?
A flappy nuts worth. You forgot to pronounce my name. Give me very Bioshock up in the clouds. For Fable 3. Kind of like that is vibes with Baldur's Gate. I'm digging it. But it's the truth, isn't it? They're just words. Come on, hardly what I call a crime. What if it wrote that? Let's say 1.
That was just the first entry. Every page is rife with distressing
damn, look at them cheeks.
theories and questions. Do you not agree that notions such as these pose a real threat to the world?
Oh, no, not at all.
I see. You do realize everything that happened is entirely due to your ignorance and arrogance. Everyone who trusted you, believed in you, and every event that led us to this point. You don't even grasp the magnitude of your responsibility, do you?
Excuse me. I can still fix everything. Wait, this is all misunderstanding. I do, and I want to have done anything. Oh, we can. There's always a solution. Remember that. There's always a solution, always a way.
Each one of these notes perfectly illustrates your insistence on meddling in matters which do not concern you. Let's read another one, shall we? Right here. Something weird is happening.
It's kind of bad.
I can feel it. Everyone's talking about folks going missing. And what of that deranged dwarf who was shouting about experiments? Even if a word of it is true, I shudder to think what's become of those people, of my people. Exploiting the common folks' superstition to undermine technological progress. What's next? Tales of impossible monsters and phenomena that challenge those laws of reality we worked so hard to establish. Utter nonsense. But however distasteful I find this, we must proceed. Here is some of the reasoning, if such a word even applies, behind your conclusions. Interesting.
Stop. Let me speak. Who the hell are you to stick your nose in my personal papers? I think we do that because
the human mind functions in curious ways. If a problem doesn't directly affect us, we tend to think ourselves immune. But as I see the Iron Plague continue to spread all around me, it feels like a noose tightening around my neck. Helen, my first love, died a few weeks ago. I don't know what to make of that. Her parents will not visit her grave. They're that afraid of getting infected. Uncle Victor hasn't spoken in over a week. His skin has turned to a flaky, oxidized crust, and his breathing is labored. I don't know how long he'll last. I hope for a miracle, but they seem increasingly rare these days. Even now, I can hear the metallic rattle of Aunt Hilda's joints. She keeps on smiling, even as the Iron Plague devours her without respite or mercy. All I can do is pray the disease doesn't take them all. If there's any chance to save them from this awful death, I'll take it, no matter the cost. They raised me, after all. I can't stand by and do nothing.
Alright, so I'll continue in a second. So in the demo, you play as the character you make, like I did for this. You already have a personal companion with you, going around this sort of the slum part of the city, talking to those three that were joined together, the lady and the aunt, trying to find a cure for the Iron Plague. So I wonder if the demo was to show the concept, to play the game, like to what the game's going to play like, but it's like leading up to the actual game where you can off from the demo. That is my theory, because those characters were in the demo. It's the only way I can make sense for the game, how it starts off, because you guys haven't missed anything. This is how it started. That's what makes me think, I think that's how it is that the demo is separate but not. It gives you the concept of the game game's gonna have things featured, and that story of the demo is what leads into the full game. I like that. I had to at least do something.
Silence! Oh, what about this one?
I wonder if this is like purgatory and it's working out for coming back or not.
My journey has led to my meeting both magicians and technologists, and to question everything going on around me. Is it fair to mistreat someone just because they're different? Why couldn't we have found some resolution, some middle ground? If a different road had been taken, there wouldn't be any Iron Plague. Do you honestly think no one tried to prevent this bloodshed? The laws binding reality were our only hope to stop this cruel fate from destroying us all. How dare you challenge them?
You're starting to sound like a space marine, and I don't give a shit about that. If not me, then who? I stand by what I said. War is evil. It's not what it looks like. Yes. We go 2. War never changes.
And now we come to the proof that you're the one who started all this. That the whole debacle is your fault. The odds are not good, I know, but it still bothers me that there's been no word from any of the emigrants to the New World. So I've decided to risk it. They're not asking much in return, after all. Only the unwoven filament. The task should be no challenge for someone like me. There it is, in your own words. You're nothing but a thief.
You're twisting it all around. That's not what I wrote.
Silence. These are your words. I smuggled the unwoven filament onto a ship heading for the New World to the Tatterhold seaport. There I will meet with Red Simon's contact.
That looks so rough, man. Few months earlier. So that might mean that
the interminable voyage from the old world is finally over, and the relentless seasickness has at last slackened its grip. You inhale deeply and let the warm sea breeze fill your senses. The cries of gulls fill the air, alongside the chatter of folk on the bustling docks. Your heart quickens with anticipation as you take that first decisive step off the gangway. The new world awaits. But before you're free to embrace this new chapter in your life, there's the customs officer to deal with. A young man in an ill-fitting uniform presides, papers strewn before him on the wooden tabletop. With an air of long-practiced indifference, he begins to read from a crumpled form.
Good day to you, sir or madam. Let me be the first to welcome you to the New World. A place without poverty, hunger, or war. A place where everyone can achieve their dreams, etc., etc. You can become anyone you wish in the New World. A warrior, a magician, the president. Together we can make this the perfect home for everyone. A place where anything... Please, pass me your documents and join the line.
Alright, so because it's 4 months early, maybe the demo is still in this part of the game, but it's, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, does as he says.
We are happy to welcome another human to the new world. People like you adapt quickly and are always in demand for every type of work. You'll find lots of opportunity here. Please step forward for a customs check. You need to make sure you're not carrying anything illegal.
Do as he say.
Surface inspection indicates the new arrival is not a magical being, has no visible signs of corruption, and no evident symptoms of the Iron Plague. Nor do I observe any kind of smoke, magical glow, unusual light refraction, or other manifestations of illegal or unregistered magical artifact. Looks like we're done here. Head on through, and good luck in the new world. Don't break the law and don't join any magical terrorist organizations. Have a good day.
Wait, a giant's supposed to meet me here. My name of is there any meeting point near here? Thank you, have a good day. Sure, bye. We'll just do sure, bye. Law-abiding citizen. It remains a mystery why the policeman himself cannot see the contrast between the alleged rights of the locals and the reality. The urge to laugh at what you have heard puts you in a playful mood. Your mockery is increased by 5. Hell yeah, we got increased stats into making fun of people. That is what we want. Ish. In the game. Oh, we got a star. Observation.
Lucky folks, place your bets on Michael Mortensen. Odds are 5-1 against.
You're certain that fellow holding the Crimson Arrow sign just announced the very person you're supposed to meet on the docks?
Alright, I guess I'll follow the sign. Good eye to look at. Damn, look at that Chad. Damn, you got kid.
That brawl was a real cracker. Up until your grand entrance, that is. My sniffer feels like a plate of mashed taters now. And I'm not loving it. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're here. But you could have chosen a less no-stumping moment, huh?
I'm really sorry it turned out to like this. You survived. Can't believe you can't handle a single pathetic dwarf. What's going on here? Why don't you meet me at the pier? You know what? We're not going to be a dick. He's our first contact in the new world, so we're just gonna be like, I'm sorry it turned out like that.
Your fault, mate. Everything will be okay. Hey, worst case scenario, I'll buy myself a beer or 3. All right. It seems we got off to a bit of a rocky start. Let's wipe the slate clean. Mr. Simon told me a little bit about you. Now it's time I introduce myself. Name's Michael Mortensen, but mostly folks call me Mick Rosie. I work for Mr. Simon, managing his business affairs now and then. And you?
Nice to meet you, Mick. My name is Flappy Nuts. Let's get straight to business, Mick. Tell me more about what... Yes, we'll do...
Well
nice.
met indeed. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. In the new world, everyone's got a debt hanging over their head. Me, for example, I have to get you to Mr. Simon. But there's a snag. I took a beating, and now I owe Ernie. Ernie's the bloke with the purse and the trusty notebook. Don't take this the wrong way, mate. Not holding a grudge or anything, but I got knocked out because of you. It's a bit of a tangled tale, but now it's you who's got a debt to settle with Ernie. We're not going anywhere until that's taken care of. You follow me?
Let's go to the ship. I'm short on cash. Where can I get $300? I'm not sticking my neck out for your debt. Your problem. You handle it. Pay. I got the money. I don't have time for this bullshit. I follow my way of persuasion. I get it, Michael, but 300 is a hefty sum, and time is tight. Do you have any cash at all?
I catch your drift. Mr. Simon's running out of patience. I did manage to scrounge up a little cash. Let's call it a down payment. But the balance is on you, my friend. Best of luck.
Where's that? I just got a shit. Where can I get $300?
You're in the port, buddy. To make a few dollars, you can try your luck with some portside gamblers, indulge in a bit of pickpocketing, or maybe just rummage through a few bags, the usual routine. If you're feeling adventurous and want to reel in a bigger catch, have a chat with Ernie. And
all right, we're gonna beat this.
Get out, Gretzky, the Crusher.
But I'll be straight with you. He's a tough nut to crack.
And I like cracking nuts, so let's do this. I like cracking nuts, so let's do this. Damn, Giant, I thought he'd win. Hey, you want to go toe-to-toe? The winnings would be sustained if it was someone like you in the ring. Can you release my... I like to step in the ring and make some cash. Ladies and gents, it's fight time. Let the clash begin. Alright, here we go. WASD to move the camera. It has your turn order. Block. Negates flat reduction of portion. Incoming damage. Changes of dodging attack is... We don't need this shit. We work. Activate abilities. Reaction. I don't know, but we'll work this bad boy out. I'm gonna stomp my boot up that man's ass. Block. Opportunity attack. Sprint, punch, stunning. Oh, get fucked on. My turn again. Oh, you shouldn't have. Hey, yeah. I fucking go for the 1-2. Kicking my poo. This primary points. Right. Block. Oh, ow, my nose. Bleeding. Oh, beating the shit out of this guy. Zoom in. Let's zoom in for the big kapow. You ready, guys? I didn't kapow. Damn, I actually thought I could kapow. All right, that was just a. All right. Gonna stun him just in case. You ready for the knockout? Boom! Get hooked. Here are your winnings. We got $200 dues. All right, let's talk to Mick. Already back.
Already back? Spill the beans, mate. Ernie's not gonna release me until we settle that debt. Splendid. We can go now.
Gift on me, sorry.
Where's your suitcase? Mr. Simon said you would have one. Didn't you pick it up yet?
I've noticed there are several checkpoints. How exactly are we going to get past? I haven't picked it up yet. It should be at the pier.
Right. Let's head over there. I'll follow you.
Yay, observed. 30 buccarini. Is this class of stealing? Your man confronts you, you better have an exploration. Think stealing is your joke, punk. Get ready for not so funny concepts. Sleight of hand, flavor, create diversion. Look, at the drowned stole a lady's hat. Oh, somebody stole my bag. I'm looking for it. That's 55. Come on, it's just over. That's not what you want to see. Man, I'm already getting into multiple fights. All right, we're gonna stun this bitch. Yeah, and then punch him right in the booty hole like that. I got no more attack. Now it's time for the giant. Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. I missed. Oh my god. I sent that dude to the Shadow Realm. Silver-tongued ring. Take both. Now that there's no guards here to tell me how to live my life, can I sneak? I don't know how to sneak. I don't think I can. Out to the yeah. What the? Oh, look at that little thing. What type of dog is that? I'm about to get killed by a bunch of rats. Right, thump them. Get them, Kronk.
Oh, that's right.
I probably should heal? How do I heal? I can't heal. Ah! Alright. Him stunned for a second. Him punched out. Alright. I can't access stuff, so I guess I'm not meant to. Alright. Turns out my fisticuffs aren't the way to go. Come on, Kronk. Oh, I get fucked. Oh my god. Magic scroll form. Burnt. A few magic casts a spell. Alright. My luggage is definitely here. Take a look at this mess. Spot any of your stuff here? No, it's not here. We need to look around somewhere. Technology at the lost down woven filament. I'm going to shoot someone in the leg. Hey. I reckon the local authorities won't take too kindly to our meddling. My take is simple. Never make any threats you aren't ready to back up. Let's check the luggage. Damn.
A police officer in a flashy tech outfit stands on the stoop, engaged in a quiet tete-a-tete with a man. For some reason, this piques Mick's interest. The man delivers a parcel to the officer, who accepts it with a subtle nod before passing something back in return. Every few seconds, the cop checks his surroundings, suggesting that this is an illicit exchange.
Listen up, partner. I gotta sort a little something out with Jimmy. But I'll be back in 2 shakes, don't you worry.
Wait, you didn't tell me you shouldn't. Alright, go ahead.
I had a feeling we were gonna get along. Hey, Jimmy, my man.
The cop startles at Mick's exclamation, his countenance darkening as he looks up at the imposing giant. It's abundantly clear that he's less than thrilled by Mick's appearance.
What do you want, Mortensen?
Jimmy, you owe me a little something. And since I'm in the neighborhood, I thought I'd cash in.
The policeman's face grows another shade darker as he forces a smile onto his face.
Yeah, I think we need to have a little one-on-one off the record.
The policeman nods pointedly in your direction.
We're on a tight schedule to give Mick what he wants. On our way.
Ha! My partner likes getting down to brass tacks. Knew we were on the same page, buddy.
Without ever taking his eyes off the policeman's, Mick wordlessly extends an open hand. Jimmy hesitates, but only briefly, his gaze snapping from the towering giant to you, then back again. Finally, he lets out a long, reluctant sigh and drops the mysterious package into Mick's massive palm.
Damn it, Mortensen. Here, take it, gag on it, you bastard.
Mick grins with satisfaction.
And keep this between you and me, all right? Not a word to another living soul.
I understand. I'm not a kid in short pants, you know.
Now that your business sorted, can we go talk to some Mick? Have gone to work together. We need to be clear on details like this. Oh, what the fuck was that? No. His
Hold
business.
on a second. There's something I've got to take care of.
Again.
Carefully unwraps the parcel to reveal a tiny heap of crystalline powder. It shimmers with different colors in the sunlight.
Orphan. I'd have never made it through the mines without it. I was popping every single day. The work was that brutal. Thankfully, one of them flying critters was a friend of mine.
Nick expertly snorts up a dose of orphan, and a blissful
Hack it.
grin takes over his face.
If you like giving it a shot, it'll toughen you up.
Orphan is a potent drug which amps up your strength and reactions, but leads to a painful aftermath later. Moreover, it's highly addictive.
Sure, why not? I've always been curious about. Thanks, I'll pass. Rather than not, I would. You know what? I'd be beautiful. Look what we did in the wasteland.
You won't regret it.
Probably will. Alright, can we be on our way? Repairer.
This dwarf is openly weeping, anguish etched on his face. He's surrounded by drained wine bottles, each a testament to his despair. As you draw closer, a noxious but familiar odor wafts over you, the acrid tang of rot gut, the cheapest of spirits. Totally plastered, the dwarf is wallowing in his misery.
Stop bothering me! Damn it! What do you want? Your bags? Nobody cared a fig about Finley McClatchy as long as everything was working. Nobody! Only when it all broke down did they start going, Finley, can you help me with my suitcase? Finley, can you find my purse? What do you want? Let me guess. Is it luggage? I just bet you want some fucking luggage.
I don't want any trouble, boy. I'm just here to pick up my suitcase. Patient. Well, what happened, mate? I can't really. I can see you're really going through it. Why not tell me what's on your mind? Maybe I can help. Hey, bud, you seem a little decent. Let's have a drink to ease the tension. You can tell me all about it. I've only ever seen a dwarf cry a couple of times in my life. Whatever it is pretty much serious. I feel like I should be high because I'm drunk. Try harder the dice.
It's like this. Richard Maxwell Gracefield Parisi III arrived in town 2 days ago. He's a famous theater director. There's been a shutdown at the station, and Mr. Parisi was invited to entertain any new arrivals until it's sorted out. I wanted to be an actor my whole life! Woo! To be so adored that whenever people saw me, they would smile. You know what I mean? So this was a chance of a lifetime for me! But he just grabbed his suitcase and walked on by, didn't even glance in my direction.
Good.
I'm so afraid I wasn't worth the least bit of his attention.
Well, maybe he was in a hurry. You say some big shot called him in on an emergency.
Oh my God, I'm such a fool. I should have thought of that. How could I
Oh,
ever
Lord.
think poorly of Richard Maxwell Gracefield Parisi III?
Alright, I'll find this Paris a fella for you. Meanwhile, you get my suitcase ready. Well, this is clear ain't the job for you. I'm going to tell your boss you're a shithead and you're going to ought to be fired. Maybe that would cheer you up. I'm not going to be a dick.
Oh, thank you so much.
Found my luggage. Let's talk about this next, but in a place. Okay, we got our luggage at least, and I'm not going to talk about Maxwell. But now that we've got your luggage sorted, it's time to move on to the next phase. Because of that recent problem with the train, the city's main gate is under police lockdown. Sneaking you back through isn't going to fly. That's where Red Simon's genius plan kicks in. You're going to pose as part of a theatre crew who's been hired to welcome the newcomer. That's our move. Hold on a second, I'm not an actor. How exactly is joining a theatre troupe going to help us get through the police checkpoint? The group can access the Tater Hole port via the staff entrance. No one's going to give you a bag at second glance there. Hold on, I'm not an actor. You don't need to be an actor. You're stepping into the shoes of the director's assistants. Easy. Alright, what's your plan for me? We've secured an assistant badge for you. The theatre director will be hanging around the square. Find out what he needs, run a few errands for him, then saunter right through the gate for workers just like that. That's where we're gonna go, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be one of my longest videos, but I really love that. So if you want me to like and subscribe, this has Mark Line. So thank you, and I shall see.
You had to hack that. Boom! And that's how it's fucking done.
Hey, what bills are you paying to be smashing shit in my house?